Okay, so hello again. This is Fantastic Worlds taking take 2 on Darkest Dungeon Tips and Tricks episode, recording live for YouTube later. Again, like I say, I may be screaming into the void, or there might be somebody out there listening. Don't know, but unfortunately, we had a bit of a technical issue, and I got dumped out in the first minute or so. So we're trying this again. So, quick note, by the way. Last episode, we did a pretty good run, although the stress levels were a bit higher than I like. So this time around, we are concentrating on trying to get our people upgraded. Now, if you recall, back in the beginning, when we go up a level, we don't actually go up any stats. What we have to do is we have to go to the blacksmith to upgrade our equipment, and we've managed to get armor smithing at this point, or in the guild to upgrade our skills. You'll notice, however, the training regimen I have going, because you want to get all of these ones at the bottom reduce the cost of what future things. You're going to be saving a lot of cash in the future when it gets really expensive. So it's usually good to get these invested, but I still have to get the instruction mastery going. So in that case, what's currently going to be going on is I need to start building up for weaponry. See, each skill gives you the accuracy for your attack, and you have to upgrade each skill, but you only have to upgrade your weapons once to increase any of the damage you do. So we're going to be going frustrating the weapons first, but you notice how low we are. We have one deed and 10 crests. So we need to go out there and find 7 deeds. That could probably take at least 2 runs. Now, I've already checked the stagecoach. I usually like to buffer up my Vestals, but this one's pretty bad. She's got a off guard disadvantage, which basically means that she will be hit the first round and bleed badly, and that's not something you want in your healers. So what we want to do is try to get ourselves upgraded. Now, the way I usually am going to go for upgrading is I will upgrade them as I assign them to a mission. Currently, right now, the missions are kind of, well, we've got one veteran, but of course we've got no level 3 people, so I ain't sending anybody at it. So what will happen is I will go for the rewards. Currently, there are no ones that have the deeds. So basically we're going to have to wait for random drops on deeds, which kind of sucks. The RNG has already terminated the run from the first 3 episodes. And I'm hoping we don't do that again, because having to rebuild myself up to this point takes time, but at least it was so rather quick last time. Now, the thing is that what we're going to concentrate on is war rewards. Now, of course, I'll always cash them out if absolutely necessary, which is good for about at least 750 in addition to the regular cash you're getting. But what I probably want to do is see this thing. Now, the 15 dodge of torches above 75 is really good. The stun resist, not so much, but this one doesn't have much of a down effect. The other one is the +4 dodge, -20% move resistance. Now, as we were going over last episode, you can get characters who can move pretty much at will. The Jester is great at that. I don't have him, but I do have the Highwayman, Dismas, who is statted out for that as well. In addition, the lunge ability for 2 and the shadow fade ability pretty much let the grave robber go anywhere they want to on the board as well. It would work for either one of those, is probably what I'm going to do. So we're going to pick this skirmish. Now, if it's in the ruins, then what we need is, well, people who are good at killing undead, and unfortunately that guy is in surgery right now. So what we're going to have to do is pretty much work with mostly team. It looks like our front line's a little weak at the moment. Corbett, let's see, collect bounty, mark, finish him, and uppercut. Stun's not bad, knockback 2 is great, but I do definitely want to come hither. The pull ability plus mark is awesome, especially if you've got a character that also handles marks. But the way I'm probably going to handle this is I'm going to take Corbett and I'm going to unlock his come hither ability. Now, the flashbang is good. Caltrips are great for bleed damage, even though it's not a lot, but it does debuff their speed, which lets and increase the damage taken. Since we've got the cash, I'm going to basically unlock all of his skills so I can change when and where I want to stat him out during the middle of the dungeon if necessary. Keeping him alive will be good too. So let's find out if we've got anything extra, because I don't recall. Debuff Charm, -2 dodge, knowing hell, Arbalist, and Crusader. Wow, wait a minute. I've got 2 Knight's Crests. It's a pity I can't use both at the same time. Oh well, probably need another one anyways. Crusader anyways, so we'll keep that around. Let's see, might as well, while we're here, just toss that. because there's no downside even for that, just increased damage resistance. We might actually be taking him too. But in any case, Noxious Blast, Incision, probably why we're here. Let's get his Incision going. I want Noxious Blast, Incision, people to all have a basic attack, and why the hell doesn't he have a Battlefield Medicine? Yeah, let's just unlock him entirely. We'll be taking him as well. So, looks like we'll be dealing with the Bounty Hunter, Plague Doctor, Gruchette. I believe we're taking you. Claustrophobia, Egomaniac. Only will reach the brothel. We're not going to go into that. Anyways, so we need a backup. So the best backup, I think, for these guys is going to be Cognette. Going to use her. Yep, she's fully unlocked too, except for Toxin Trickery, which is a really good boost. Yeah, I think I'll break that out. Come on, dear. Let's get you some training. So, what else we got? There you go. All right, boom. All right, we're spending way too much cash, but I do have a tendency of you running us to the minimum because I'm more actually interested in these items to get my town going in the beginning. So I definitely need to get those that weaponsmith upgraded. But let's see, anything else we can use? Probably not. Oh well. Let's see what we can do with what we've got. Now, since it's a small one, and I've got the shovel already, which is the one I really like to take, but is always iffy whether we need it, because the stress increase from going through an obstacle without it is pretty bad. But let's go. Right. The thing is, if you increase the darkness, if you do a torchless run, for example, you will get a lot more cash, but you will be getting critted constantly. So, yeah, if you really like that sort of thing, feel free to do it. Okay, here we go. Obstacle right off the bat. How annoying. All right, so 2 empty rooms, 1 battle. What else we got? This is going to be a breeze. I'll never say that. Never say that, you fool. All right, this one's going to be pretty easy, especially that way. Okay, so first one to go. Let's see. Thrown Dagger, Shadow Fade, Lunge. Ooh, I've got to restat her next combat. Anyways, let's just do that. Okay, so the Plague Grenade will definitely finish that one off and poison that one. Always good. Judgment on the furthest one out. That way Blight will kill it off next round, hopefully. Yep, 4 damage per round. Now it's your turn. Sometimes you don't have to be terribly complicated when you do these things. Sometimes you can just hit people. Okay, web. Okay. That's not going to really be a problem. You're not lasting much longer. Oh well. We gotta restat you for the front line. But in the meantime, here, have some drugs. All my games have combat drugs. I don't know what that says about me. All right, then. Excellent. So, yeah. No, never touch the books. In a Lovecraftian game, first rule, never read anything. Okay, I know the room's empty, which is why I didn't bother restatting, but let's do that. Okay, pick to the face is probably going to be better than Lunge. Now, Lunge will allow me to move around. Now, that may become an issue in the future, but Flashing Daggers is going to give me a reduce the bleed. This is a standard attack. This is damage versus marked. Now, this is going to combine well with the Bounty Hunter because he can mark targets himself. Now, okay, Blight. Which one has the better Blight damage? Ooh, Lunge does. I am so tempted to try to reverse this. Let's put you back here. Yes, I'm putting my Plague Doctor in position 2, so that means I have to find stuff he can use there. Noxious Blast can be used there. Plague Grenade cannot. Blinding Gas cannot. Incision. Let's see. Battlefield. Oh, no, that's a problem. I have to put him in the back. Because he's going to need battle. The only real reason to have a Plague Doctor is the Battlefield Medicine to prevent bleeding from happening. Now, the Disorienting Blast will work here. Noxious Blast will. Yeah, let's try this combination. Now, this means, however, I cannot use lunge unless I get knocked back. So it makes more sense to use thrown dagger, poison darts, flashing daggers, and pick. Basically put her on full offense. Love shadow fade, but it's just not going to work. Okay, and you, let's make sure you got what you want. Uppercut. Yeah, didn't even try using the uppercut. Got to get that going. And make sure you've got what you need. Yep, standard. I didn't even bother unlocking the Mace Bash. There's no reason to put your healer in the front two ranks. Okay, so speaking of which, ooh, more scanning. Lots of traps, not much battles. Alright, so let's keep going forward. Pop that torch. Nobody checks out the books. Again, Lovecraftian universe. We all know we're doomed. We don't need to actually... Oh, okay. Oh, journal. In that same instant, we found ourselves in a place of suffocating dark, the blackest of fates. These full stories located in here, which are kind of awesome. Facing a creature that defies description, whose recollection makes my quill to jump and shudder. Okay, Lust from Beyond has definitely poisoned my mind. If there's merciful, only fragments of our battle remain in our psyche. I see Cuthbert hacking at the quivering appendages of them. Oh, dude, you have been in the dungeon for too long. I recall how piece of it flesh sloughed off in its own twisted cord sprang onto Bolin, piercing her stout plate. The occultist, if it's to offer herself as a tribute, was torn apart by his writhing limbs. Okay, somebody's doing the purple prose. Okay, who has the best trapped? You have 40, you have 60. Grave Robber obviously is going to have the best shot. And we disarm a trap, you lose stress. But we so far haven't got any. Boom. Well, not much of any. Again, we know this one's open. Wow, we're getting pretty high in the scouting. 2 battles, different directions, of course. All right, you, give me that, give me that. Oof. I will not say this has been a good run so far, because that's immediately going to jinx me. Okay. Sometimes it gets too easy, you get suspicious. All right, next. All right, let's break for lunch. It's been a picnic pretty far so far. I haven't even broken out a healing spell yet. All right, so, ooh, this obstacle. If I could skip this room, I could, but I've got to do every single one of these battles to break out. Yeah, damage isn't much. The problem is the... dude, go ahead, steal the torch. Sometimes you guys are a little weird. All right, let's get this out. 2 Arbalisk. I do not like that. We need to take them out fast. Okay, so to do that, should be poison, can't bleed, worth a damned. While we're here, pick to the face is going to be useful, I think. I've really tested this one out yet. Nope. Okay, thrown dagger is best against marked. Now notice the damage modifier of minus 10% to minus 60%, but this one will blight him. Now, let's test out how effective this is. Well, the crit's not usually the best way of doing it. Now, let's see, Disorienting Blast stuns him. This one could not poison them, but I can't hack him. All right, so can, however, stun him, and the shuffle will move him back out from the front. Okay, not as great, but in the meantime, ooh, I forgot to put the right one up. Anyways, oh well. Live and learn. Let's see, this one's not a bad attack, but let's stun the big guy. Yes, I managed to KO a skeleton. Don't really ask me how that worked. And you, I'm judgy on. Boom, I hate Arbalists. They do so much damage from the back there. That's why I'll prioritize them. Ah, nimble little minx, isn't she? Okay, so yeah, what do we got here? Noxious Blast. Blight you. Blight the big guys because they'll have a higher resistance. Usually, however, the poison is the best way to get them, which means usually you double up on it. You want to have some serious damage, 7 points per round, because this dude has 7 hit points, so he's going to be dead the next time his turn comes around. A Dazzling Light, remember, if you stun a person, they get increased resistance to future stunning. So it means you got to spread them out. Oh, you little bastard. Okay, but let's see. I think we already know we're going to finish you. Let's concentrate on him. We're going to get that shot in. Ooh, see what I was saying? First injury, and look at the stress. The worm has turned. Okay, well, at least that happened. Love it because they don't do corpses when you poison them to death. Another reason to do so. Okay, so we incision you. God damn it. But sometimes you just need to be less than subtle. All right. Pick to the face. See how effective this is. Not bad, not great, mind you, but we definitely need to drop the heal on her. Minimum heal. Always the way. Ow. Oh, this is gonna suck. Pick to the face. Okay, you two are decent when it comes to combat. Can't believe you have torches for a freaking treasure in a room. I mean, we're going to be well lit when we get to the next fight. Oh my god, you guys. Seriously, you're pigs. We've gone through 4 rooms and you've stopped for lunch twice. Guess you're adventuring for the brunch. Wonder if it's like in the advertisement for adventurers, lunch will be provided. Okay, what we got? Let's see. Oh, I forgot to restat him out. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're kind of gonna be able to do this pretty well. Pick to the face. And incise him. Boom. 3 down, and we can get throw a heal in here. And again, you mimmed out. Ooh, I hate when you do that. Okay, swinging and a miss. Excellent. Can't incise him, but disorienting blast is possible. So, flashbang. Oh, I love that shuffle. Oh, I forgot that it removes all corpses, which immediately puts him and this dude into danger. Well, we could put you up since you have the stun up. When you stun somebody, by the way, you take advantage of the opportunity to heal. Oh, never a good sign. Alright, just smash him. Alright, so before I forget, goddammit, take out mark since we weren't using that. Use come hither, because that marks as well. Flashbang, oh, uppercuts a stun, flashbang. I'm going to do this. I prefer the shuffle ability, even though it's slightly less damage. Damage doesn't really count if you're going for a stun. Alright, you're better with traps. Oh, wow. Blood-soaked pages from a torn journal. My fears are confirmed. Without a torch doused by an erratic spray of seawater, we were ambushed. Strange fish-like hominoids ambushed in the sudden darkness. You said ambush twice. The pitch of the torch must have caught quickly, and I glimpsed only scaly appendages slinging crude weapons, glistening and barbed. They didn't take long with the torch rekindled. The last one bit me on the neck before I got it. The wound stings and tinkles strangely. Our psychic told us to keep it clean and clever. It's psychic being, by the way, shorthand, old-timey talk for doctor. So I guess you're the psychic. By the way, canon, the plague doctor is female under there. It's one of those things that just randomly put into the backstory. Alright, stress dealer and a shooter. Oh, we're gonna get stressed out and you're targeting the person who can do at least. Always. Yeah, I know. I like you. Positive attitude. Always a positive attitude. Oh, we're gonna have to hopefully get her. Oosh. Okay, first things first. Bleed resistance. Nope. Straight up, let's get rid of the stress dealer. It's the hardest thing to get rid of. Ooh, I like that quote. Okay, stun you. Excellent. Of course, I was hoping I should have shuffled her. Would have been better, more effective. But come hither, sweetie. Wank. I love that. Dazzling light. Stun that one for the bleeds. Okay. But it does allow them to move up and put her in a more dangerous spot. Come on. Should have reduced the bleed here, but it's not huge. Yeah, you're toast. That's it for the stress dealer. Okay, heal. Not getting rid of the bleed, but it will give you a hand. And yes. There you go. That's the good thing about the double healer combination. You pretty much got everything down. Oh, ow, I hate them. But, meantime, you're not very effective in the front. And you're not very effective in the back. And you are definitely not effective. Alright, so pick to the face. Ooh, plus 25 damage versus marked. But unfortunately, these two don't combo well since he yanks them there. I could use his mark ability separately, but it's just not that useful. I don't want to shuffle. Things are kind of where I want them to be. But we will blight you. And you miss. And the axe guy is not that effective back there. Heal. Boom. Gonna come out of this fight a little better than we started, I'm hoping. No, this guy, of course, if you note this ability, 90% damage versus marked. That's how you do it. You mark him, and then you hack him with this guy. Ooh, that was not kind of you. Yes, the body is still poisoned somehow. Never quite figured that one out. Okay, heal, incision, blight you. Now, the grenade will hit both people in the back, but you always questionable whether there's going to be enough people in the back. I like these two fighting for the third position. It just makes things so much easier. There you go. Have some more. 7 points, and you only have 11 left. So, no, we don't want to pull you up, but we may want to try to finish you. Because that will guarantee that you 7 points right there. That's what we were hoping for. Mass heal this time around. Just in case. There we go. And there goes the poison. I love poison. Because it bleeds easier to resist. A lot of people don't use Blight. Pick to the face. Okay, and collect bounty. There you go. Now the uppercut's good because it does allow us to bring somebody in front. But this combination, health stone. Nope. Oh well, it's cash. Cash is always good. There's one less battle here. So we know there's definitely a battle here since we didn't finish. Oh, snap. Should have been paying attention. There you go. Have some poison. Yeah, he's going to give us some stress. And stress is slow, but it's spread out, which is going to make it a little bit harder. Decision, disorienting blast. Let's disorientate you. That knocks you back and gives him to position 2 where he's less effective. Remember, keep people where they don't want to be. See, I'm now using the ability to control using these two guys. All right, so healing. Nope. Let's go with the mass heal. You hack him. Oh, that looks brutal. Not even a corpse left behind. Okay, I'm calling you the Mandalorian. Poison you. And good. I love it when they do that. Oh, don't bleed on me. Don't bleed on me. Thank goodness. I mean, it's not as bad, really. Oh, I love about those crits for healing as they stress. It's why I'll mass heal all the time, just hoping for a crit. To be able to... Let's see, what do we got? Noxious Blast. Get stack that poison. 7 points of damage. He's got 10 left. All I need to do is 3 points and he's dead next round. Yeah, think about tactical games. It's kind of fun for nerds. All right, blight them. Let's keep it up. Keep up the pressure. Keep up the poison. Keep up the Geneva Convention violations. Just boom to the face. And to the face. I like you. I'm definitely calling you the Mandalorian. Can we do that here? No, we can't do it here. We'll do it at there. Okay. Deeds could. All right, so yeah. I love these journals, but I ain't keeping them when it comes to treasure. Oh, yeah, you're the most up, so... Oh, no. You're obsessed with saints, aren't you? You were second best. I was going to give it to you if he failed, but what can I say? Now we already know we're going to be going through a fight, so we might as well keep the torches up as high as much as possible. All right. And you just eat the food. All right, break it out. Dead people. Oh no. Well, this isn't bad. Because most of my abilities, in fact, still work back here. Blight you. Ooh, it's not enough, unfortunately. We're going to stress out this particular entry. Okay. Can't incise you, but I can disorienting blast the other one. Hopefully that will... Ooh, you're in a bad spot, Blight, dude. Keep him from doing stress damage. Alright, cool. Why don't we judge you? Oh, little bastards. And we have a smack to the face. Alright, so... I'm feeling cruel. A completely reverse order. TikTok? What the... oh, it must be just minor attack and move one forward. Oh, there's the poison talking, but that unfortunately put him into a worse zone. So, let's just get that poison started, shall we? Oh, you resisted it. But, do it again. Boom. No more stress. Sometimes you just start blasting people. You don't need any strategy. You just keep going. Ow. Poison darts do work on skeletons, which is not quite how I think biology works, but I'm not going to complain. Oh, I thought I could finish him. Speaking of which, I like you. Nope, we definitely need to check this out. And we're having the grave digger do it. Oh, wish I had a key. Anyways, that is the entire run for this point. So yeah, we have done well. Let's collect our reward. Ours, you're dead, dude. It's mine. 2 deeds, 2 busts, and 2 that. Yeah, we're gonna nowhere near what we need to get, but we did get the Mandalorian, not calling him Corbett, up to level 1, which allowed me to upgrade his armor. Everybody else already can do that. Stout. It's not bad, mind you. Bloodthirsty. Frankly, just kind of fitting with the rest of us here. That's not going to happen much. Alright, so back to the hamlet. 1 good week. All idle heroes plus 200% stress heal received. Wow. Bolden standard conference is all-time high. You, stop laughing at me. Okay, lost 1,000 gold to become the motion and donating generously. You, not bad. Meditating, recover 56 abuse, no longer abusive. Sanitarium, remove vertigo. You were no longer obsessed with being whipped. No comment. Again, lust from beyond has cursed me. Okay, so everybody who's staying here is going to get massive or less, and of course except for Osmond down here. What happened to you? Oh, the little thing. I need to get you definitely out. All right. So first thing first, Osmond, you have a bad gambler and you won't drink. Fine. Probably should be praying anyways. Right. Okay, we did have the boost here, so that does increase that. You go here. Hopefully you'll get rid of whatever the heck is bothering you. Dismas. Ooh. Don't need to use the extra there, but yeah, it definitely needs to be dealt with. Oh, at least it doesn't cost much. Now, the question is, whose quirks are we going to get rid of? Curious, God-fearing will only press... The only ones for stress, by the way, is the ones you definitely want to ditch. So, we don't want him to get that. So we'll pull out God-fearing. So we're going to kill your faith with this needle. Restrain me not. Oof. Whips and restraints. I guess they probably rent out the basement, certain groups. Anyways, let's see. Watu should probably get drunk. Or... Let's see. Actually, no, you get drunk, because I boosted the bar. And Watu, Corbett. Corbett, are you a bad gambler? Let's find out. Compulsive. Compulsive gambler. I can work with that. Anyways, life is a gamble after all. Tell me about it. Ooh, Rambo. Yeah, I think we're good here. Just, yeah, we're digging Rousseau out. She's got a little stress to her, but what we need to do is see whether or not we can upgrade her. Boom, done. Embark. Definitely. So we know what she's putting her in the front. You are going out. Wow, you guys de-stressed a great deal. It's the barn, the brothel. Okay, so who's going where? This is in this cleanse. This will go. Let's see. Do we have any deeds? Because that would be the next target. Jester only. No deeds. Do we have? Do you? Let's see. Kind of up in the air between this and busts, but I don't have any jesters at the moment, so I don't need that. Guess the oil portrait looking like we're going to be doing next. Definitely don't need crests. So what we do need. I don't need another knight's crest. Oh my god, why do I have 3 of these things? This will do. I know it's for crests, but this is going to be a useful item. So it's going to be the wheel. There's going to be a lot of poison, which means I probably should have done you. You've co-phobe, but you are beast slayer and wheel tactician. So too bad you're not an offensive one. Definitely be pumping out judgment like crazy. Okay, so who's next? I could take you out again. You were effective too. Now the question is Boisette going to be worth taking? We definitely have the ability to give her that plus 15 dodge, get down, back. Let's her move actually. Festering vapors. Okay. Definitely, if you're going to take Boisette, we definitely need to upgrade her. First things first, who's going to take number 2? It's either Watu. It's going to have to be Watu. Nope, not Watu. Cointval. Deer going out again. Alright, so it basically means we got to double check, see who needs their armor upgraded. Yep, you definitely do. And you do, because you now can do so. And you do. Oof, nobody else. Let's see if I can get Boisette. If I could pick one, which one is it going to be? Well, blighting is good for the poison. She's got the basic attack already. Flash powder isn't terribly effective. A heal of 1 isn't going to do much. Buff target plus 4 dodge. That's actually not bad. So what we're probably going to do is get you some blighting ability. And then take out flash powder. And then get down, or invigorating vapors. Definitely invigorating vapors. A boost is always good. Oops, wrong purple. Alright. Also, make sure we haven't got anybody useful here. Ooh, I love lepers. That came out wrong. I think you got what we need. We'll get rid of drink. I'll get you solemnity. Let's see, revenge. Let's see, self boost. Yeah, it's not the hue is good. We get chop, hue, self heal, and purge. Knockback 3. Alright. Ooh, can't get all. Now, you are definitely can't come out this time, but you will be coming out next. Alright, so yeah. Speaking of which, Boisette, we need to get your abilities that you need. The festering and invigorating. Alright, that's definitely it, because we're probably going to have to sell something. Definitely have stuff we can sell. Alright, so we don't have a mover in this one. Although, Reset, do you have... You do not have forward thrust, so that can't be used for you. Story. Okay, this one's definitely getting sold. Always remember to the health stone. Nope. Nice one, speed. Nope. Let's see. In that case, what we can do, which is interesting, so we'll get you, not Yelp, but Breakthrough. This is a forward 1 motion, which means that if I give her the boots, and she gets pushed back from the first rank, I can just easily get her back with an attack at the same time. That's the theory anyways. No Arbalist yet. Okay, so Bracet, Batu, low cells. Okay, and where is the dude? You are awesome. Rename. What else are you going to call a really good bounty hunter these days? Okay, so just stay in the temple. You'll be fine. Just enough cash, too. I'm always running the gauntlet on that one. All right, so we've got a group here, and let's make sure we don't have anything else we want to distribute. We do not. Let's find out where we want to go. We wanted not the ruins. Right, dazzling charm. Distant exploration should be fine. Famous last words. Take the basics. 8 and 8 for a small one. Basically, if you can't remember if it's a small or medium or large one, count the firewood. Small ones is 0 firewood. Medium one's 1 firewood, and large one is 2 firewood. I'll get to camping, which we haven't done any serious points in, but I've also got the 2 things that I love the most, because the grave robber will give you the shovel, and the skeleton key is given to you by the antiquarian. So yeah, all right, let's go. So we've got the person deal with traps. Just hope that the scouting's good. All right. All right. This time, let's make sure we got the right one started. Okay. You there. +3 dodge. Okay, this hopefully will get us what we want. She can stab, poison. Yeah, the antiquarian you've got to be careful with, because they are the weakest party member in many ways. They've got really good defense and they can buff well, but their primary ability is to make you more cash. Let's see, pick to the face. Oof. Give her that fear of virtual next time we're in town. Let's see, bleed resistance. There's no point in having rid or bleed resistance. Lunge is no good. Flashing daggers. Thrown dagger. You don't have a marker, so let's just give you a super buff and see how that works. It'll keep you out of trouble. You've got the usual. Oh, you do not have the usual. Ooh, I forgot. Didn't give you the abilities I like yet. Wicked hack. Okay, we need breakthrough. Ooh, cure blight bleed. That's really useful. Disease resistance is going to kick my ass here, though. Pull out Iron Swan. Put in breakthrough. Bleed's good here. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Let's put her back in so we can use some stat these two together. They decrease the bleed with the daggers and you make them bleed. See if I remember these strategies. Sometimes in the midst of battle you can forget. Alright, bodies. Of course, he's a grave robber. Ooh, the question is, do I want to waste a shovel for this? And I'm saying no. Let's use a shovel for obstacles, especially this far into the inn. Alright. Hello? Alright, it's an empty room. We've already scouted it. Speaking of which, there's nothing in this room but a fight and a curio. And a curio here. And we have to explore 90%. Is this it? We only got 6 rooms? Alright, in that case, let's head this way. I was thinking about whether I should put a torch on, apparently. You know, why not? Who puts 100 gold in their torch holder? I'm not complaining, mind you. I'm just curious. Sometimes I've seen some strangest stuff stashed in there. Okay. Love the scouting abilities when they pull out this way. Alright. It's like nobody home? Seriously? Alright, check it out. Old tree. Oh god, you got blighted. Oh well. Oops, thanks you for reminding me you're there. And I even got rid of stress that way. Seriously, it's like we're just going out for a walk. I don't get 100 gold, unfortunately. Definitely not going to make our money back on this one. Alright, so we've got to skew all of these, so one at a time. Maybe I should have gotten that small room. Oh my god. Hey, I wanted to put a torch on. Look at that. So weird. You're hoping for things to get worse. Ah, there we go. At least I got a fight in us. Oh, I forgot your accuracy is kind of low. Picked. Go. That should soften you up for bleeding, should it be necessary. In the meantime, we'll stun you. Alright, good. Could get some blight going here. Oh, you're slow. And you're blighted. Not good. Alright. Oof. You stunned? Yep. Alright. Support characters are out. Alright, so best thing to do. Oh! Here I wanted things to get worse. Careful what you wish. Fuck. fuck did that happen? 17 points? Seriously? Oh, yeah. Oh, God, you get overconfident and the universe just freaking does it to you, doesn't it? Oh, God, that hurts. I ain't losing a healer like this. Apparently, I am losing a healer like this. Seriously. Okay, so the healer's dead. And I take out the 1-point heal. Oh, I'm going to feel bad if this bunch of spiders, overgrown ticks, kill one of them. All right, so die. Can you hit the broadside of a barn? Oh, thank God, something went right. RNG God has taken their toll. Oh, for crying out loud. Never, ever say things are going well. I've still got 2 in reserve. 1 in reserve. Well, that sucked. Oh, rub it in. Without a healer, we're not going to make it far, but I am going to try to see if I can at least eke out the rest. Yeah, they just sacked the healer. Alright, probably going to get our arse kicked, but if it bleeds, we can kill it. Ugh, why? Should have gone with the Blight. Stress is not going to be an issue here at the moment. Okay, poison. That hopefully will take you out. Ooh, there goes the stress. Ooh, yeah, probably going to be a 1 fight, but we will get this one unlocked afterwards. Assuming we survive. Thrown dagger, pick to the face. She's down, and you have debuff against bleed, which is going to be useful. Not really much of a problem here. Oh, I finally get to use breakthrough. Take it. And we run. Oh, I love that one. Good dodge, good dodge. Definitely do some boosting here. Okay, the body's gone. Poison darts, keep it up. Get rid of the stress dealer. Well, the stress isn't as bad as other scenarios. Okay, protect me, buff target. Marked. I didn't want to do that with the fungus things. Push. Are you going to break through again? Cool. I'm cool with that. Sometimes your enemies just don't know what they're doing. Oh, this is going to suck. Dodge. Definitely shouldn't have done that. I need to look at the ability again. Alright, boom. Light, 2 points, not going to be quick enough. We need is more. 3 points of damage, 2, 4. Oh, so close. Love that dodge you gave her. Thank you. Killed the body. You're dead next round. As you can see, the breakthrough one did come in handy. I just didn't realize I'd be losing my healer. Oh, well, that sucks. But what can you do except shoulder on? Oh. Oh, that's good. Don't grope me. That should finish it off. Stabby stab. Oh, participation trophy on that one. No, we got some extra heirlooms, which is... No, we didn't, actually. Sigh. Don't think we dare do much here. Unless... No. Where is it going to pull out with that? That shovel will get us into there, but the other two, yeah, we're done. We're done here. Oh well. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way. Gonna be low in cash, unfortunately. Luckily, the antiquarian will count for some of that, but now we're down to doing exactly the same that happened before in the aborted run, which is driving me kinda nuts. Gonna have to get rid of that since I like the torch that high. The hell, people? Suddenly got afraid of light? Oh my. Oh, don't. Yeah, if I happen to... Ooh, Mandalorian's still in the gambling hall. Guess he's on Tatooine. Alright, so yes, everybody got stressed. You no longer rationally got rid of tetanus. You no longer have God-fearing, which is really good. Okay, so first things first, obviously. Yep, Gale. Thank you. We'll get rid of that fear for you. Alright. Don't ask what happened to the last one. Okay, so quick review here. Curious. Known cheat. Necromania. Will not drink. Fine. Guilty. Unquiet mind. May not meditate. The may not do one isn't bad, but things like the love interest are an issue. Not with brothel is you know, not really my thing, but yeah, I'm actually thinking of ditching the fear of mankind one here. I know we just got her, but get it out now. Oof. May have to skip this for way low on cash. You need to get rid of these as well. Oh, everything is just so pricey. It's especially when you don't pull it off. You're not the fear of mankind. I want Poisette. Yeah. How much would that one cost? Same amount. All right. Everybody's going to have to deal with the psychological issues for a little while here, and we do not have enough to upgrade. So yeah, looks like we had a little bit of a run here. The first one was good, the second one not so much, but we are going to, this early in the game, it's far easier to recover. So let's see, we can't do too much stress relief. Bar probably will do. I think, however, you can't drink, so, and you won't, that's dealt with. So maybe we put you into prayer. You are in my way. All right, Roselle, you got sickly. Tell you what, you get drunk. I'll use that for stress relief. You're coming out this time because I need to get some more frontline people. Renard's going to be there too. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to call this episode at the moment. Yeah, things are okay at the moment. Oh my God, there's overgrown spiders killing the healer was just like, how? Oh, never again will I say I'm having an easy time. Ever in this game, because it punishes you for just freaking existing when you do that. Halfway feeling like I should be getting rid of that. I don't know if I'll be getting a second Crusader. Yeah, if it's desperate, I'll sell it. Anyway, so I hope this was helpful. It does show kind of how you roll with the punches a bit, but the primary issue we're having here is we need to get to upgrade our weaponry to do some more damage as well, and we need those deeds to do so, and hopefully we can get another 5 in the next episode and we can start arming everybody up with more than rusty and dull weapons. But in the meantime, as we sit here in the shadow of ultimate oblivion that used to be my house, I always kind of wonder sometimes when you're actually in the house, you're the ancestor, are you going like, hey, that was the servants' quarters. What are those tentacles doing in there? Never mind. Anyway, this is Fantastic World saying farewell from Lovecraft Country and Darkest Dungeon tips and tricks. And if you like this, like, share, subscribe, of course. Remember, there are bonus episodes. So if I manage to get to 50 people on Twitch, then I will do another 3 episodes of Darkest Dungeon. And of course, the same thing will happen should we reach, I believe, where are we on the, I've got to double check that. Dashboard. Yep, if we get to 350 on YouTube, we'll get another one in addition to the Dancer DLC for Cultist Simulator, which is another game I also do live, which seems to be slightly more popular. So it'd be interesting to see if anybody tunes in for that one. Okay, for those of us over here on YouTube, let's do the bonus portion, which is a rundown of a character class. In this case, it's the second character class you're going to be encountering, the Highwayman, one of the two you start off with. The rogue thug thief with a pistol and a blade, and he is one of the most effective combat characters you're going to have for multiple reasons. First of all, he is capable of both doing damage in melee, close in, as well as ranged. So let's go over this. The Wicked Slice is your basic attack. It can be used in any of the first three positions against the first two enemy positions. It's not as good as some of the heavy hitters, but it's a good fallback in case you've got nothing else. Normally, however, I usually stick with the open vein, simply because while it's a little less damage, the bleed damage is always good to have. Remember though, that bleed is less useful than Blight, as more creatures are immune to it, but it does debuff their speed and make it easier to make them bleed later. Now, the other, of course, is his pistol. The pistol shot, which can be used anywhere except in the front, and does more damage against marked targets. So you can use them as a combination with, say, the Bounty Hunter, the Obelisk, or the Houndmaster, or even the Occultist to do additional damage. Now, Point Blank Shot and Duelist Advance are two of combinations that you can use to make him move around. The Duelist Advance can be used anywhere except in the front, which basically allows you to stab. Now, the most important part of that is it activates Riposte. Riposte means that anybody who attacks you gets automatically attacked back. Now, that's useful, except that on more than one occasion I have had him riposte constantly and then bleed out and die as a result because everybody keeps attacking him. So, but you can use the Duelist Advance to advance one, and when you get to the very front, you Point Blank Shot. Knocks you back to the second spot, but it only works here. So he's not the best one to move around, but when you start getting scrambled, which is what killed you in the initial run, you can get some ability to do it here. Now the Grape Shot Blast hits the first three targets, can be used somewhere in the center. It's decent. If you've done a lot of damage to the first three ranks and you just want to clear out, this will do it for you. I don't use it a lot, but it can be used for certain strategies. And the last is the Tracking Shot. It bypasses stealth, which de-stealths you as well, and it does some decent damage. But damage modifier is pretty low. The primary reason you use this is to buff yourself up for another attack. I don't use a lot of it because the buff for the additional 12% damage and 4% critical isn't huge. It's the accuracy that will do so. So if you shoot it once and you're willing to do minor damage, and like for say one of the big boss fights, that will lock you onto the target, makes you a lot easier to do anyways. So yeah, the biggest problem with the Highwayman is he is not frontline and cannot take too much damage compared to the frontlines. So he's really good in the beginning when there isn't a lot of difference between the hit points totals of all the characters. But once you start leveling up 4, 5, 6, he becomes a bit more fragile than you possibly want. So this guy's usually good beginning and middle sections, and however will fall off in comparison to the more specialist characters in the later part of the game. And that's about it on this guy. So see you next time.